Alright, welcome back, everybody, to Berserk. We are continuing our journey from last time, where we end off with the Campfire of Dreams, a chapter that, now that I am thinking about it, is probably one of the best chapters of Berserk that I have read so far. It's really, really good. Iconic, even. But yes, we are continuing our journey after the Campfire of Dreams. We are being greeted by the Holy Purple Rhino Knights from whatever, because the namings of Berserk has been really, really long for a lot of these, like these titles, man. Like Adon and his generational 200-year family of super crazy whatever. I don't even remember that. Like, do I really need to remember that? I don't no. But we continue our journey with the battle for Doldrey. Chapter 1. Yes, I am wearing the same shirt from the previous video, but it is not the same day. It's been a couple of days. As all of you are aware, this 100-year war has initiated by Chudder's invasion into our kingdom's territory. The fortress of Doldrey originally belonged to us for several hundred years and was pivotal in the defense of our border. But in the 100 years since, it has fallen into Chudder hands. Ironically, it has become the most important base of operations for their invasion against us. How the turntables. You can see Griffith right there, just sitting right next to all of the other nobles, all of the other knights. A mere commoner. However, Chudder, holy, design-wise, what are you? However, Chudder is currently undergoing a sudden crisis of internal conflict over the next succession to the throne. Whatever military might the Empire boasts, they shouldn't be able to spare their full potential for this battle. Surely this is a 1 in 1,000 chance for us. If we let this opportunity slip away, Doldrey, our land, will never be recaptured. But how do you propose? Certainly Doldrey is impenetrable. What's more, the main occupying force is the mightiest of Chudder's Knight Corps, led by the valiant General Boscon. Is that how you pronounce it? Boscon? Boscon? The Holy Purple Rhino Knights. Okay, so something that I haven't really thought about, let alone discuss in these videos, is the influence that Miura has probably taken in terms of like this setting of Berserk. So you got the 100 Years War. You got these two opposing factions, these two empires trying to fight each other for land. The 100 Years War is an actual historical period in our lifetime, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, but it's predominantly due to the war between England and France at the time, right? The Kingdom of Francia, and is it still Francia, or was it like already the Kingdom of France? I'm not sure, but it is between the British and the French, right? And with all of these names like Adon and now Boscon, I kind of get the feeling that they're supposed to be the French in this regard, and we're kind of following like the British. I mean, like even looking at like their even their names, right, and such. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just like an observation that I'm currently getting at. Not to mention that the White Tiger Knights, one of Midland's two greatest forces, could not take the fortress. What a bitter day of defeat. Total warfare. So it's the only choice, huh? That is perilous. In the current campaign, the primary force of the White Tiger Knights has always been reduced by almost 4/10. There is no guarantee that even all-out war could cause Doldrey to fall. If we aren't careful, we could be wiped out. Moreover, if the siege drags out, the inevitable result will be a pincer attack by the enemy when their main forces flank us. I read that wrong, it should have been the other way around. Anyways, Griffith is, of course, scheming, listening to all of this, figuring out a plan, he's trying to take advantage of this. I could use this advantage. These two kingdoms are trying to They're basically eating each other apart. I could use this opportunity to usurp the throne and get my own kingdom and such like that. If we look at this overall, this campaign is a victory. Is there really any reason for us to pursue such a dangerous gambit? If we withdraw here and now, no! All the troops we've already deployed would have been in vain. The final objective of this campaign has always been the capture of Doldrey. Failing that, there is no chance of reclaiming our territory. But now that we've lost the White Tiger Knights, who... Focusing on Griffith. How about you, Sir Griffith? The victor that you are, do you think there's anything you could do this time? I jest, of course. However much of a godsend you're considered on the battlefield, there are some things one cannot do. And everybody's like, I mean, it's not out of the question. If His Majesty so ordered me. Nonsense! You say it could be done? By you, sir? You could topple Doldrey? You don't know anything. Listen to me. Do you have any idea how many times in the past 100 years that fortress has gone undaunted despite our constant efforts to capture it? Countless distinguished commanders and great generals have accepted the challenge, and not one of them has been able to recapture Doldrey. Now, you say you can? Never lost a battle. Perhaps it's gone to his head a bit, I wouldn't doubt it. Sir Griffith, was that sincere? Says the king. Majesty, then even you cannot mean you believe him. This is reckless. No matter how much Sir Griffith might, not even the White Tiger Knights could accomplish this. Whatever the strategy, an assault on that fortress is impossible without a great force of arms. If we fail this time, the damage done to our army would be... There is no need for a large force. I will require only the burn of the hawk. Ludicrous. With at most 5,000 cavalry, you would take on the fortress occupying force of 30,000. Don't push your luck, young man. The main path of strategy is consistently to confront less with 4. Sorry, I said 4. I don't want to... Why did I say 4? Less with more. Don't think your clever little plans will work forever. I mean, he has the ballad, like Destiny is kind of forcing him to succeed. Like, he has main villain plot armor, so... Come, why don't we allow this to pass without making such a fuss, General? At this point, it seems whatever path we chose, we have no option but total warfare. Before that, allowing a single force to attempt a clever plan should not have any significant impact on the morale of the entire army. Besides, until now, there have been many groups of enemies outnumbering them that were yet defeated by the Band of the Hawk. Nothing says there is no chance this can... Doldrey isn't so soft a target. Majesty, your decision. And everybody waits. I command the Band of the Hawk to capture Doldrey. And so it begins. He said it. And Misha allowed the Supreme Chancellor to take full power. Emergency powers. that's basically it. That's basically it. Misha proposed the Supreme Chancellor Palpatine to gain full emergency powers to control the Grand Army of the Republic. Oh no. Griffith soon after is gonna say, yes, I love democracy. Relying so sorry, Star Wars reference. Relying so much on such a boyish newcomer like him, the dignity of Midland's army has fallen to the ground. and his majesty's gone senile. Of course, it's blame the elderly. The brains isn't really working the way it used to be. Of course, of course. Ah, well, I suppose that's how it would feel to lose your own forces. You really seem to have bought into the White Hawk, Sir Laban. And who is this? Now let's see whether or not he lives up to your expectations this time. Come, I simply stated the truth as it stands, Sir Owen. Besides, if he can't do it, I doubt there is anyone in Midland who can take Doldrey. Certainly. Griffith, going past them, gives them a bow, a sign of gratitude, perhaps. Whew. Who knows whether I should say this as a man, but he is quite the image of one. Distinguished commanders, we might be fighting alongside the hero of the century. Boy, you have no idea. Doldrey, huh? Playing dice? Who cares? It's a place. Fighting and gabbling. When you win, you win. When you lose, you lose. And 5 and 2. The soldiers are playing a game called Hancho Bakuchi. 2 dice are rolled. If their total comes up odd, it's Han, and if it's even, it's Cho. No way, 10 in a row? Again? The captain wins all. I've got some wicked bad luck. That does it. I ain't giving up until I break even. 3 months' wages. Don't. Please don't. What's up? You got something on your mind? No? Don't worry. We've done stuff like this so many times already. Mr. Calm and Compose himself volunteered for this. The odds must be in our favor, right? That's not what she's thinking about, though. I mean, we know. I just hope he stays calm and composed. What? What I told you that time. How the Hawks got involved in territorial dispute a long time ago. Right. The nobleman I mentioned has promoted himself by way of his financial assets. He's supreme commander on the front lines for a certain empire. Don't tell me. Governor General Gnan, supreme commander of the Cheddar Empire's northern battlefront. That's his current title. I mean, if Griffith is up for revenge, like, this is the perfect time to do it, right? But then again, Casca's worry is understandable, right? Griffith seems like the type of person who would play both sides in order to gain what he wants, right? He's playing both sides in order to take both sides at the same time, right? That's basically the grand plan, the grand strategy, right? So Casca's idea of Griffith is he's going against his former ally and all that. Yeah, pretty understandable. But obviously, this is also the like a perfect opportunity for him to take control of, to eliminate all of those past histories, if you will, right? Here it is. Here's Adon. No injuries at all, naturally. That's why they called me Adon, the invincible, resourceful general. Who said that? Would I be beaten that easily? You're definitely tenacious. With the secret technique passed down from my fucking dude, shut the F up. With the secret technique passed down through my family for 700. Oh, it's 700 years now. I thought, wait. I'm pretty sure it was like 200 years. Now it's like 700 years? Am I mistaken? Am I wrong? What is this? What is going on? With the secret technique passed down through my family for 700 years, Kasatsu Jisai, playing dead, at my disposal, I had no trouble deceiving his eyes. But still, that brat, the next time we meet in battle, he won't escape me. He's not going to escape you because you're going to be dead. For shame, Adon. Why, it's Your Grace, General Boscone. Boscone looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. Like he is dripped out with all of that armor. All of that rhino influence armor, right? With like the horns and such. Not only have you suffered the disgrace of leading an entire mercenary troop to their deaths for their sake of settling a grudge, but your younger brother Samson lost his life, and you dare to return alone in dishonor. No, Your Grace, that was just inexcusable. I hereby revoke all command authority from you for the remainder of the war. Just be thankful I'm not casting you into the dungeon. Man, Adon cannot catch a break. And I hope he continues to suffer because fuck him. The reports say that his adversary was just one man. But that can't be. Oh. Severe as always, I heard you from up here. Forgive that momentary indignity. That aside, a spy report just came in regarding the second force attempting to capture Doldrey. Sir? You know them as well, yes? The Band of the Hawk. Oh, well now. You seem pleased. No, it is not that. I have simply heard that the Band of the Hawk has never been defeated. They seem more challenging than enemies of great number or fame. By the way, there's something I must tell you before the battle begins. Sir? The leader of the Hawks, the White Hawk. You mustn't kill him. Take him alive and bring him before me. Yes, but sir, what? Am I clear? It is your governor's command. We are setting up our players. The Battle for Doldrey, Chapter 1N. Feels like a great first act, right? We're setting up our status quo. We're setting up like what we are trying to do. We got our call to action. We go to war. And now the war commences. Peace, peace, peace. War. The Battle for Doldrey, Chapter 2. Fucking Mura, man. How does he do it? How does he do it? How does he draw like this? How does he do it? How are your injuries? Yeah, you just got closed up. That stuff of yours was no joke. It really bewildered the doc. Thanks, man. Still though, the more I look at what the more... Still though, the more I look at that, the more I want to go home. Its walls are 2 times higher and thicker than most. And with that cliff behind it and a basin and clear view in front, it's no wonder it's been safe for hundreds of years. To top it off, it's guarded by those rhino knights. Talk about bad news. Cripes! No problem. The place is just a little big. If Griffith's got a plan as usual, we'll be fine. Hope you're right. Even so, nowhere to run. I'm surprised. Right. Backed off to basically a river at their end. So, like, yeah. My god, that armor is so... I'm fanboying. That looks so good. The White Hawk. What is he planning? Placing his men with their backs to the river? Knows he What? Knows he nothing of strategy. Okay. No, rather, a mediocre officer would be incapable of accomplishing such an apparently foolish pretense. Very well. However, he's calculated his plan. The numbers will only last so long in the end. I shall simply confront him head on. However, the governor's partiality, is there some sort of connection between those two? Or else, I haven't the time to deal with the governor's petty, vulgar tastes. I am no more than a man of arms, and my mission is ever simply to defeat the enemy. Whether the enemy general lives or dies is the fortune of the moment. So he says, the White Hawk. To think that I would live to meet him by chance once more. What splendid fortune! That one night, even now I cannot forget. He is fine wine. Ugh. Should I be happy that Griffith was treated like that, knowing who Griffith is in the future? I don't know. I am conflicted by this. On one hand, this dude is a piece of shit. But on the other hand, he's also doing a piece of shit thing to another piece of shit. So does it balance it out? Does it equal it out? I'm gonna say no. No. Like, Griffith is a fucking terrible piece of shit of human being. But still, this king is no different. You know. He is fine wine, worth the value of his weight in gold. An intoxicating phantom. The burns of that night still do not heal. I swear I will have you once more, lover. That's one hell of a dust storm. It's all part of the plan. Are you alright? Oh, Guts is smiling. He's smiling. He thinks that he's a friend. He thinks Griffith cares for him. I mean, he does, don't get me wrong. Griffith absolutely cares for Guts, but, you know, for all of the wrong reasons. Griffith thinks of Guts as a quote-unquote friend, but at the same time, it's not the type of friend that you would attribute the word friend as. Yeah, I love that. Good. And let us get started. Thinking back to what Casca was saying, that'd never happen with him. Not something like that. Foreshadowing. This is the end. It's probably the last time I swing my sword beneath this banner. First unit advanced. So it begins. But I'll keep it together. I go into battle as captain of the Hawks Raiders. Nothing else. Beautiful composition here with Griffith. Oh yeah. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Oh yeah, beautiful stuff. The enemy is moving. The vanguard force is about 2,000 strong, directly controlled by Griffith. He's divided his already small force into two? With the leader himself at the fore? The fool, I don't know what kind of trick he means to pull, but to challenge the Holy Purple Rhino Knights personally with at most 2,000 behind him? It's like the hare leaping into the tiger's mouth. So be it. We will meet you. All troops forward. What did I say? All troops forward, destroy the enemy's first wave, and off they go. Now, if I remember correctly, and how this battle goes, there's going to be another force led by Casca, right? And they're going to sneak into the fortress, into Doldrey, and then they're gonna take over the castle, and then that's gonna be where the sandwich happen, right? The Rhino forces are gonna be outside fighting the forces of the Band of the Hawk, but they're also at a disadvantage because their fortress is now essentially their enemy, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, I also remember that there's a scene where Casca is going to fall down a stair. I could be wrong, but there's going to be a scene with a stair with Casca in it. I think Guts is also going to be there as well. Alright, off they go. Charging, already killing people. Good job, Guts. Ha! So those are the fabled Band of the Hawk Raiders. We are the foremost unit of the Holy Purple Rhino Knights. whose charge has never been halted. You're no measure. Dead. 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 All of them dead. Chop. Armor. Useless. There is no armor in Berserk. It is absolutely pointless. That's like there's no point in wearing armor when you're fighting guts. Like, the dude is wielding a lightsaber at this point. Dude is fucking hard, man. Fuck me. Jesus. One of the enemy units is breaking through to our center. They aren't stopping. One strong push to the center to kill the general. So that's his scheme. And dead. All of them dead. All of them dead. The Battle for Doldrey, Chapter 3. Great imagery there. Showing the two different... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Really good. Really good. And Guts did kind of chop up the horn. Ah, yeah. That's great. Symbolically speaking. Yeah. Like, I cut up your weapon, basically. Right, is what Guts is basically what Guts is trying to say. The general! Protect the general! Follow the captain! It cannot be! They aren't stopping. No matter how many enemies we face, the charge of the Holy Purple Rhino Knights have never been checked. Forget advancing. We're being pushed? The general! So that's him. The Ben of the Hawks Raiders captain. That man, then. No wonder. It would seem the story that Adon's 100 mercenaries were killed by one man is not entirely untrue. Damn Hawks. They possess worthy adversaries. Do not panic. This is merely a harassment technique. The enemy's numbers are still few. Arrange formation and force them back. Meanwhile, at the castle, the Hawks and the Rhinos are well matched. Though after all, this is the extent of a small force's capabilities. But that Boscone, if he keeps fighting that way, he'll kill Griffith. Might he intend to disregard my command? Is anyone there? Sir, I am here. Prepare my bodyguards who remain in the fortress to ride. I will take personal command on the battlefield. Yes, sir. But the defense of the fortress, I cannot! At this rate, they cannot even get near the walls. Yes, sir. I won't sit back and let them return. I won't sit back and... Sorry. I cannot read today, apparently. I won't sit back and let the return hawk be shot down. Beautiful aerial shot of the war and the formations. Not be a good time, boss, says Guts. All hands withdraw, fall back to the headquarters. Come on, boys, run for it, Guts smiling. General, the enemy has begun to withdraw. Let's pursue. Inscrutable. Sir? He should have seen the outcome of such an attack from the start. Is this really the plan of the undefeated White Hawk? Man, you're downplaying it, like you're not seeing the bigger picture, you're not sensing that this is all a trap. Meaning no disrespect, but perhaps you've overestimated them, sir. It was probably a desperate plan to break through at one point and claim your head. There must be no other options left to a small force like the Band of the Hawk against the Holy Purple Rhino Knights. But sir, order us to pursue them swiftly. If we let the White Hawk escape like this, the men won't be able to contain their discontent over missing such a fruitful opportunity. Everyone is hot-blooded for a chance to bolster our renown even further. General, His Excellency, the Governor! What? What are you doing, Boscone? Excellency, the enemy is in flight. Would you let your chance at victory slip away? No, sir. However, everyone listen. I will not permit the enemy leader, Count Griffith, to be killed. You shall capture him alive. In return, I promise whoever captures him a special double promotion and whatever monetary reward you wish. Governor, promising a thing like that? Never you mind. But what of a military discipline? Boscone! From here on, from what did I say? From here on, I am in direct command. I don't know, man. Look. Sometimes I feel like there should be some commas in the dialogue. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Like I'm reading all of this. Sometimes I feel like there should be at least a comma. Maybe. I don't know. The Holy Purple Rhino Knights will pursue the enemy. Convey my orders to all your men. Be thorough. General. Well. Rest in peace. Why did I salute? Fuck you. Well, he's gonna die. He's gonna. Well, all of them are gonna die. Let's be real here. It cannot be helped. All are to pursue the enemy. And off they go. Whoa, this ain't a good time to be bringing up the rear by myself. But as planned, they took the bait and came on. Right, everything's in the palm of your hand. Like it's always been. Oh, look at God smiling, man. I love and hate to see it at the same time, because one, it shows that God's really believe in Griffith and he absolutely trusts him, but at the same time, it's like the betrayal is going to hurt. Spectacular. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna take on all of them? Take formation! Holy mother of artwork. What? Oh, I need that. I need that. I need that frame. There's so many good panels here that I just want to be framed. That is amazing. It's do or die. The river's behind with no escape route. Lay down your lives. There's no other chance for survival. But if we do survive, we will stand victorious. Oh no. Holy shit. What the fuck? That is insane. Miura, what the fuck? That is insane. Man. Rest his soul. I am in awe. I am in awe. What in the world's going on? I can't see through the dust cloud. Well, you know there's about a 1 in a million chance we'll actually lose. I heard whoever captures the enemy leader can name his reward. Just about everyone from the fortress is out there. We wish we could have gone too. Forget about it. Too much competition, man. What is it? Out there! The enemy is flanking us! Yeah, no shit. And the tactics at full display. Casca coming in with her own band. Yeah, rush in. Using the dust from the enemy to cover your own advance. Yeah, that's great. First Division, block the gates. Absolutely no enemy messengers. Get outside. All other proceed according to plan. Swiftly. There's no time to lose. add-ons like, isn't that? It's that woman. Shit. The Battle for Doldrey, Chapter 3, and wait a minute. How did they not close the gates? Okay. There's like, okay. I get that they advance all of their armies outside of the fortress. I get that. I really do. But none of them decided to close the gates? Like, the people who are inside of the fortress didn't close the gates? Like, that's just dumb. That is dumb. Like it is very convenient for Casca and the rest of them to, it is for convenience sake, right? So that Casca can actually lead in, so that the plan can actually work, so that they can actually take over the fortress, and then the battle is won. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. No. They just walked in. They just galloped through the castle, through the forest, through the fortress. Because the door is open. That's basically it. And now that they are in, then they close the gates so that the enemy can't get in. I don't know. I just kind of wish that there might be some resistance, like. But sure, fine. Like, you gotta simplify some things, right? It's not like this is a full-on proper siege, because otherwise you gotta get like a battering ram to destroy the gates or whatever, or maybe sneak somebody in and open the gate for them. Like, maybe that's too complicated, but I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, I love me some fantastic fantasy sieges and battles and such, but at the same time, sometimes I see things like this and I'm like, okay, I mean, obviously they wrote that because it's more simple and it is more convenient for the story to progress and for the characters to do their job and to do their thing, but it's kind of infuriating for me. It's like, okay, continuing on. Casca comes in. Hurry, take control of the gate and walls. Don't even bother with the keep. Shush. Shark. Adon. You again, huh? Casca's expression there is like, really? Really? Okay, man. You're really a tenacious cockroach. And what is with that armor? They also call me Invincible Baron Adon. Even if I am a cockroach, you have no choice but to kneel before my stamina. As long as you still have knees to kneel, of course. I Adon saw through the schemes of you common rabble ages ago. Therefore, I personally accepted the duty of protecting the fortress and have been... This fucking dude! This dude! No, that is not what happened, but sure. Sure, I mean, if, anything to boost your ego, I guess. Even Casca's like... Liar. He was probably forced to stay behind. It is no lie. Reveal yourselves. You see, my blue whale knights left inside the fortress for this very moment. Even if their numbers were reduced in the previous battle, they will never lose to a petty platoon led by a little girl like you. Listen, not one of them must be allowed to leave here alive. Get them! And off they go. Now come, girl. This time I get revenge for my little brother Samson. No more mercy for you. Not this time. On my pride as an imperial aristocrat, you will be my plaything. Meanwhile, the battle rages on the outside. Griffith notices. What are they doing? Haven't they been able to capture Griffith yet? The enemy's resistance seems more intense than we expected. In any case, some terribly skilled horseman is blocking the way to the Count, Griffith. It appears our army is having trouble approaching him. What? Who could it be? What strength? Somebody stop him. General. Allow me. This fight is mine. Prepare to be sliced in half, because armor, as we all know, is pretty much pointless. Almost got him. Almost got him. Hits Guts, but of course Guts' armor is way more powerful than any other character in this manga. Sugoi, amazing! You can't see their weapons. If you approached now, you'd get caught in their blade wind. That is crazy. Like they are like full. They're wearing full armor, wielding like super great swords, and they're like how does that even work? It is a fantasy after all, but like I just find that kind of hilarious. Meanwhile, add-on laughing. I'm gonna stop that. That might be annoying. Again with the panty shot. I mean, I already talked about it in the previous part, so I don't really need to elaborate further, but yeah, let's just move on. Why could you could hardly lift a finger against me before? I wasn't in top form then. Women have their own set of circumstances. Yeah. What are you telling me? You were on your period? Don't shout it! The monster doesn't stand a chance. Oh, it was her period. This really is incredible. The enemy numbers few. Just cut through them. Hurry, the fate of the Hawks depend on this one battle. Damn it, it's just a matter of time till we wipe out. No way. Even if we run, where will we go? The river's behind us. If we're gonna drown anyway, I'd rather die fighting. Oh, little Rickards flipped out. My army is overwhelming, isn't it? On the other hand, there's Boscone. Why is a single mounted man taking him so long? Griffith coming in. Guts. Huh. Oh, great shot. He's strong. I feel more dead than alive. Even worse than fighting those 100 mercs. If I don't put my life on the line, I'm a dead man. No, ooh. It ain't as bad as that time. It's not as hopeless as it was then. That is the main point of this show. That is the main point of this manga. Guts is struggling big time right now, but not as bad as that time. It's not as hopeless. I could do this. I could win this. I could fight. And knowing what will happen later, it kind of sets the idea that no matter how terrible something will happen to you, know that you are still here. Know that you are still alive. Know that You managed to live this X amount of years. Keep on fighting. I think that's like that is the biggest message that Berserk can give to you, and I think that is a powerful message. Guts is reflecting on his life right now, and he realizes that he has went through a lot of tough shit. Heck, the things that Guts has been through is far worse than any of us could possibly imagine, or that any of us has possibly went through. A lot of us has been through a lot of shit. I know, a lot of us have probably been through a lot of really bad shit as well. But I think it is also inspirational to know that even a fictional character like Guts, because Guts is the character that we as an audience should relate to the most. He is the main character, right? We are following Guts' story, and therefore, if done right, then we should be relating to him. And if we do relate to him, then I think it is inspirational to have a character that has been through a lot, that has suffered through a lot, and will suffer more in the future, and yet he still keeps on fighting and living. Because giving up is not an option. Especially when it comes to living. And I think if there's any message that you could bring home from reading Berserk, it should be that. Meanwhile, Add-on being absolutely destroyed. Sir Add-on, oh, there's only one thing left to do. Forgive me. He actually did it. He did the Gomenasai. Forgive me. Hontoni. Sorry. He did the bow. He did the bow. He did the thing. Even Casca's like, huh? What is Puck doing here? Like, what is going on? Why am I seeing Puck here? Like, what's happening here? Whatever else, please spare my life. I humbly ask that you somehow find it in your heart to forgive my many and frequent offenses. I beg of you. So Add-on, this is just too much. You must be kidding. It was your fault that we all got left behind here, and yet, sir, that is incredibly uncool. Oh, shut up. A great commander can also see when it's time to give up. Please, everything I've done has been under the order of the general. I didn't have the slightest bit of personal grudge against you, miss. Fate is such a sorrowful thing that we've met only as enemies and we're forced into battle. Really, don't you agree? Go ahead. If you want this fortress, you're welcome to it. We won't stop you, so please, my life at the very least. Is this guy really nobility? Did I actually take him seriously as an opponent? He's almost beyond laughable. But seriously, takes it like a champ. Takes it like a champ. Even with all of this ruse, trying to shoot the crossbow, should have gone for the head, buddy. Says, fool! The secret advanced archery technique passed down through my Corbelit family for 1,000 years now. Resha Jinreha. That's not just an arrow. It was dipped in potent narcotic. In other words, your evil deeds are at an end, you bitch. I've got no time to listen to you laugh any longer. Casca's like, shut the fuck up. I'm wearing armor. Oh, and that's the end. I'm gonna take a break and we shall continue on with the next chapters of the Battle of Doldrey. The battle for Doldrey continues with chapter 5. And they obviously could not see the battle between Guts and Bascon because it's all like. Oh, and the sword is broken. Well, shit. Sword is broken. Drops from behind. Battle for Doldrey, Chapter 5. Oh, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. He's done it. Screwed. And Griffith is like, uh-oh. My sword was messed up from fighting those 100 men. I was careless. Damn it. Time's up. Raiders, Captain. What now? Who is this? Who is this? I am not sure. I don't think it's... Is it Nosferatu's Zod? I don't know. It's obscuring the head for a reason. Come on, come on! Don't struggle, it's useless. Even if you wish to fight, can you even move freely? If you obey me and throw down your sword, I wouldn't be opposed to letting you live as my own person. Oh, here we go again. Hate it. Hate it. Says, if you refuse... Slices through the helmet comes off. Scar. Stab! Stab, 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 stab. Trouble. If I move around, the drug. Big Sis, get the hell out of my... Oh, shit. What will you do? There's nowhere left to run. Look what you've done to my face. I think you can expect to lose a limb or two. Then you can take your time deciding whether you'll be my captive or die in this place. Let's start below the waist. Oh no! Whoa! She's using the sword to... like a jump pole, basically, right? What? Huh. Bakana! Impossible! You were interesting enough, but you're also total swine. Huh? Huh? Ah. She gave him the Joker mouth. Alright, the rest are the little fish. Rout them! Meanwhile, his two stands on guard. Whoa, that is an excellent shot right there. A Bascon and just like his face with... Oh yeah, that's good, that's good. Protect the captain! There's nothing you can do, idiots! Get out of there! Nuisances! Jesus Christ almighty. Still the person watching from... Is he giving Guts a sword? Guts! This ain't good. I can't stop his poleaxe with a puny knife like this. Son of a bitch. What? Guts! Take up that sword! Oh, shit. I wanna look back. Grabs the sword. Deflects it. Goes back at him. The signature move. cuts the horse's head and Bascon's head at the same time? Plop. Who gave him the sword? The bastard did it. That can't be. The unbeatable Sir Bascon. The general was said to be the mightiest knight in all of Cheddar. That useless Bascon. You fools, the general's defeat doesn't affect our military superiority. Why are you faltering? Governor, look. At what? Oh, that is sweet. So what do you do now? What do you do now? This is a victory shot right there. Now it's just a matter of the enemy surrendering, right? Is that? It cannot be. You did well, Casca, you did well. You should be proud. Like, all of this is because of you. And the gate being left open because nobody cared to close the gates. But you did good, Casca, you did good. The enemy's standard? But how? What happened? Don't you fools get it yet? Your leader's dead. It's plain as pay. The fortress has fallen. It means you lost. We lost? We lost? Cry out for victory. No way. Commence hunting down the enemy remnants. If they flee this place well enough, slaughter every last one who offers opposition. Well, there you go. It's no use. At this rate, we will be killed. Morons, who told you to retreat? Turn around, come back. I'm your supreme commander. I'm still here. Ah! Well. And Griffith already holding on with the sword. Griffith? It's been quite some time, Lord Tanon. Griffith, my old friend. Could you find some way to overlook this? You and I have been good to each other. To betray that over the unfortunate matter of us being enemies now. I've been searching for you ever since that day, and I've waited eagerly for the day chance would allow us to meet us again like this. Have you any idea how much of my personal means that has been spent thus? I made sure that none of my men would by any means even so much as wound you in this battle. I took great pains to see it through. Surely you haven't forgotten that night we had together. Won't you grant me the wish of the one you shared it with? It was just one night, but oh, how I've yearned for that again. You don't resent me, do you? I do not resent you, Excellency. I despise you. Oh, then, however, it would be quite beyond reason to say that I've yearned for you. I simply have no emotional interest in you at all. Resentment, endearment, nothing. I just took the liberty of using you when the opportunity appeared. You were like a stone lying by the side of the path I walk. That, and nothing more. Bastard! Although, having your loose tongue spread petty rumors about me would prove slightly inconvenient. And he falls. Left him in the dust. Just like all of the other men. Doesn't matter if you're a king, commander, a governor, a soldier. You're just another corpse in the battlefield. Looks like things are just about to wrap up. The enemy all scattered and ran. Can't believe it worked out this well. Yeah. Yeah, we really stuck it to him good. You okay, sis? Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. Don't mind me. You guys go see if any enemies remain in the fortress. Yes, ma'am. Hey, come on, work time. Rest easy, Casca, you gotta rest. If Judo or even if you still had those fairy dust, maybe, you know? Hey. Yo. Tough day? Aw, Casca's smiling at the oh. Casca smiling when Guts came in. What's wrong? Just a scratch. Or, that's what I like to say. Could you give me a hand? Oh yeah, that's great. That's the good stuff. That is the good stuff right there. Yes. Yes. Pay her back, right? That is the good stuff. He was injured, she helped him out. Now she's injured, he helps her out. That's the good stuff. And of course, the development between the two of them. Now they're like, yeah, let's help each other out here because we're good friends. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Breathtaking. Hey, it's strange. Actually, I always think this when the battle is over and Griffith is surrounded by everyone cheering in victory. That he's somehow out of reach. That he exists somewhere far away. And it hurts. She is slowly but surely accepting that fact. Yeah. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts, but you gotta feel that pain. You gotta feel that pain in order for you to move on from him. But look who's close to you now. That ain't the case. Oh man, Guts. Why are you such a good person? Why are you such a good person? Hey, you'll never get anywhere just standing here watching him. Let's go. Go to meet your leader. Yeah. That yeah from Casca. There's this sense of... There's two emotions that I'm getting at when looking at that image and her saying yeah. One, she feels like this is what she wants, right? Especially from like the previous part towards like the end of the Campfire of Dreams chapter where Casca is getting closer to Griffith and got this kind of like literally hitting her so that she could get close to him, right? But it's also this feeling of one, yeah, I'm getting close to Griffith, but is this what I really want? That's the vibe that I'm getting at. And it's not just because I know what is going to happen between Guts and Griffith. Sorry, Guts and Griffith. Casca and Guts. But it's more so of like what I am seeing from her character development. I see her smiling and saying yeah feels so conflicted. Like, yeah, this is what I want. Is it what I want? Is this really what I want? Yeah, I guess it is what I want. I guess I should be happy. Yeah, maybe I am happy. Maybe I should be happy. Yeah, I should be happy. Yeah, that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting at. It's this you are slowly getting what you want, but then you are slowly realizing that what you want isn't really all that what you need. It's basic writing 101. A character has something that they want, but it's not what they need. And sometimes you need to give the character what they want for them to realize that this is not what they need. And then the realization of what they really need, right? And Guts leaving the sword. Couldn't be. Who are you? It is! It is! It is the man, the myth, the legend, Nosferatu Zod. Because Zod in his mind is like, yeah, Guts is about to die. We have like unfinished business. Like we still have this promise that we're gonna be fighting. Can't let that happen. And this is the start of what I said during my Nosferatu Zod reaction that unfortunately got completely corrupted, so you're never going to see that reaction ever. Unfortunately, kind of a shame. I really love those chapters. But in that set of chapters, I discussed about the prospect of Guts and Zod. They started off as enemies, but obviously Zod has something that is not entirely evil. I say that after he realizes the presence of the ballad and who is holding the ballad, which is Griffith, right? He was completely afraid of it. He's like, no, I don't want anything to do with the ballad. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch your back, man. You gotta watch your back. Like don't, like I'm gonna give you a warning and all that stuff. But also like, yeah, we're not done here. Our fight, our battle, this isn't over. We're gonna fight again, okay? We're gonna fight again. And until then, stay alive. And there is that sense of respect from Zod. Can't wait to see more of him. I cannot wait to see more of him. The eclipse will soon come, and the demon advent approaches. And off he goes, running off into the distance. The Battle of Doldrey, Chapter 6, N. And I think that is where we are going to end our video for this part. The next one is Triumphant Return. Yeah, we'll do that later afterwards. So that is pretty much it for this video. Battle for Doldrey, chapters 1 to 6. A really, really interesting set of chapters. I think it is. I'll say this, I am now interested in seeing more of these types of chapters later on within the story of Berserk, if there are any. And those are the chapters that are dealing with these large-scale battles, these large-scale warfares where we are seeing like tactics being played, strategies being played, and all that stuff. Like, I want to see that. I want to see more of that. I think this was a really good Helm's Deep-esque battle, but like I want more. I want more impact, if you will. Like, I really enjoyed these set of chapters, but I need that climactic feel to them. If you get what I'm saying. This feels like the other. Well, I mean, you will. I guess I am going to get that climactic feel in the next chapters that will act as like epilogues to the Battle for Doldrey, because like the next chapter is called Triumphant Return, so obviously we're going to be dealing with like what's going to happen afterwards. But yeah, pretty cool set of chapters. Have some one major issue. The fucking gate, man. Like why did they close the gate? Like, it is so convenient for them to not close the gate so that Casca can come in and swoop in and take over the castle. Like, why? But anyways, that is pretty much it. If you do enjoy the reaction, hit the like, subscribe, share the video, and all that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Have a nice day. Peace.